Ramadan, the ninth month of the Islamic lunar calendar, holds profound significance for Muslims worldwide. It is a time of immense spiritual reflection, self-improvement, and heightened devotion to Allah, or God. This holy month commemorates the revelation of the Quran, the sacred text of Islam, to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. During Ramadan, Muslims abstain from food, drink, and other physical needs from dawn till dusk. This period of fasting, known as Psalm, is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, alongside faith, prayer, charity, and pilgrimage. Ramadan is not merely about abstaining from physical gratification. It is a time for Muslims to purify their hearts, seek forgiveness for their sins, and draw closer to God. By experiencing hunger and thirst, Muslims cultivate empathy for those less fortunate and are reminded of the blessings in their own lives. Ramadan is a time for spiritual renewal, self-discipline, and increased awareness of one's relationship with God and humanity. This holy month transcends its spiritual significance and has a profound cultural impact on Muslim communities globally. Ramadan brings families and communities together in a joyous celebration of faith, food, and tradition. The act of fasting lies at the heart of Ramadan. It is a physical, mental, and spiritual discipline that challenges Muslims to rise above their desires and focus on their relationship with God. The fast begins at dawn, marked by the Fajr prayer, and continues until sunset, when Muslims break their fast with the Maghrib prayer. Before the break of dawn, Muslims partake in a pre-fast meal known as suhoor. This meal is meant to provide sustenance and hydration for the long hours of fasting ahead. Dates, a staple food in the Middle East, are commonly consumed during suhoor for their nutritional value and slow-releasing energy. As the sun sets, Muslims gather with family and friends to break their fast with a meal called iftar. The breaking of the fast is a joyous occasion, often accompanied by prayers, laughter, and the sharing of food. Dates, water, and a sweet drink made from apricots or tamarind are typically the first things consumed to break the fast, following the example of the Prophet Muhammad. Fasting during Ramadan is not merely about abstaining from food and drink. It is a holistic practice that encourages Muslims to refrain from negative thoughts, words, and actions. By controlling their desires and focusing on spiritual growth, Muslims aim to purify their hearts and minds. While the essence of Ramadan remains constant across the globe, the ways in which it is celebrated vary greatly from region to region. Each culture has woven its own unique traditions and customs into the fabric of Ramadan, creating a vibrant tapestry of diversity. In the Middle East, the birthplace of Islam, Ramadan is a time for grand family gatherings, elaborate iftar feasts, and the lighting of traditional lanterns known as fanus. In South Asia, Ramadan is marked by the aroma of spices filling the air as families prepare traditional dishes such as biryani, halim, and samosas. Mosques come alive with the sound of Taraweeh prayers, special prayers offered only during Ramadan. In Southeast Asia, the call to prayer echoes through the bustling streets as Muslims gather in mosques adorned with colorful lights and decorations. In Africa, Ramadan is a time for community gatherings, with neighbors sharing food and breaking their fast together. In the United States, Muslim communities come together to organize iftar dinners, interfaith dialogues, and charitable events. From the deserts of Arabia to the skyscrapers of New York City, Ramadan is a testament to the universality of Islam and the diversity of its followers. Section 4. The spirit of community unity, generosity, and reflection. Beyond the rituals and traditions, Ramadan is fundamentally about fostering a spirit of community, generosity, and reflection. The act of fasting serves as a reminder of the hardships faced by the less fortunate, encouraging empathy and compassion. Muslims are encouraged to increase their charitable giving during Ramadan, known as one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Mosques and community centers organize food drives, clothing donations, and other charitable initiatives to support those in need. The spirit of generosity extends beyond financial contributions. Muslims are encouraged to engage in acts of kindness, volunteer their time, and extend a helping hand to those around them. Ramadan is a time for Muslims to reflect on their blessings, seek forgiveness for their shortcomings, and strengthen their relationship with God and their community. It is a time for families to come together, strengthen bonds, and pass down traditions to future generations. The sense of unity and shared experience during Ramadan fosters a strong sense of belonging within Muslim communities. Section 5. Beyond the plate, the cultural impact of Ramadan. The cultural impact of Ramadan extends far beyond the realm of religion. It has influenced art, architecture, literature, and cuisine in profound ways. The intricate geometric patterns found in Islamic art and architecture known as arabesque are often inspired by the spiritual reflections and mathematical precision associated with Ramadan. Ramadan has also inspired countless works of literature, poetry, and music that capture the essence of this holy month. The act of fasting and the breaking of the fast have given rise to culinary traditions that are an integral part of Muslim cultures worldwide. From the sweet and savory flavors up to the elaborate desserts enjoyed during Eid, Ramadan is a feast for the senses. The cultural influence of Ramadan can be seen in the social fabric of Muslim societies. It is a time when families and communities come together, strengthening social bonds and reinforcing cultural values. The spirit of generosity and compassion fostered during Ramadan extends beyond the Muslim community, promoting interfaith dialogue and understanding. Section 6. Ramadan in a Modern World, Challenges and Adaptations. As the world evolves, Muslims face unique challenges in observing Ramadan in a modern context. The demands of work, school, and other commitments can make it difficult to maintain the traditional rituals of fasting, prayer, and community gatherings. However, Muslims have shown remarkable resilience and adaptability in finding ways to balance their faith with the demands of contemporary life. Many Muslims adjust their work schedules, take time off during Ramadan, or find creative ways to stay connected with their communities. The rise of social media and digital platforms has also created new avenues for Muslims to connect with their faith and their communities during Ramadan. Online lectures, virtual gatherings, and social media campaigns have helped to bridge geographical distances and foster a sense of global Muslim unity. Section 7. Conclusion: A timeless tradition in a changing world. Ramadan, with its timeless traditions and profound spiritual significance, continues to hold a central place in the lives of Muslims worldwide. It is a time for spiritual renewal, self-improvement, and strengthening bonds of community. While the ways in which Muslims observe Ramadan may evolve with the times, the essence of this holy month remains unchanged. It is a time for Muslims to reconnect with their faith, their communities, and themselves. As we have explored the multifaceted aspects of Ramadan, from its rituals of fasting to its global traditions and the spirit of community it fosters, it becomes evident that this holy month is not merely a religious observance but a way of life.